too many of my children are content with just getting into heaven. They do not realize that there is so much more to aim for than simply escaping hell and coming into the abode of the righteous. Just as there are different departments in a great merchandising store where different qualities of foods are sold, all the way from basement bargains to the top of the line, and London brands too. So there are different stages of spiritual enjoyment also. There are different kinds of eating places too on the earth. The hot dog stand at Coney Island is great, and so is the Pizza Hut or Wendy's. But they are not to be compared with a gourmet restaurant like, for example, Maxim's in Paris. So also you can live in a hovel, a modest, comfortable home, a luxury house, or a castle. In heaven there will be these different spheres of enjoyments and of rewards. Aim for the highest. Aim to abide in my tabernacle and to have your address in my holy hill. Do not be content with less than the best when there is much, much more available. But there's a price to pay, and there are conditions for you to meet to be able to live in this eternally higher bracket. Number one, you must walk upright before me like Abraham did, living an honest, truthful, and holy life. Number two, you must speak the truth in your heart. Being honest with others is impossible if you are not honest with yourself in your heart. Number three, do not speak against your neighbor in any way that is destructive, malicious, or unkind, even if it is the truth. Examine well your motive before you talk about anyone. Do you have jealous, resentment, anger, or envy toward that one in your heart? If your heart is pure, your lips will be pure. But if your lips are speaking words that have the power to hurt another, then you need healing from bitterness of some kind in your heart. See? Number four, if you find you appreciate that which is vile and you enjoy the company of those whose hearts are not pure or who do not live holy lives, then how will you enjoy the company of the praisers who will be the inhabitants of the high and holy places, spending eternity in the high praises? Number five, you must honor those who fear me and who are mine, even though they may be of lowly birth or in a position without honor on earth. Number six, do not make vows which you have no true intention of keeping. A broken vow reveals weakness of character and dishonesty of spirit. Number seven, never ever make a loan to another of my children and demand that he gives you back more than you gave him. That is the same as charging others for the blessing which I have given you. If I have given you riches without demanding interest from you, then how can you demand it from others? Do these things, and no one shall be able to evict you out of my high and holy hill. You shall dwell there for all eternity.